Hello and welcome back to the channel. We're going to be trying to diagnose this Ultra Model 6146 radio. Picked this up at Goulburn and you've probably seen it in a previous video. So let's we're going to power it up and see what happens. And as I'm going to do that, I'm just going to take it apart anyway because it'd be easier that way. It's only cost me £1 anyway, so if it once that falls off, if I can't repair it, then I've only lost £1 and time really. So I'm not really fussed by that. This radio does have medium wave and shortwave, so it'll be the first shortwave set I've attempted to repair. And this just prizes apart as the front dowel comes off. Oh well, never mind. Let's get out the battery plug. And now on the label somewhere, I can't quite see it, PP6 or equivalent. Oh, those PP6 batteries are massive and they're expensive, so I think I'm going to have to come up with a way of powering it up. So tuning down. So let's see what we've got in to start off with. We've got age-old capacitors. Now this radio appears in the 68 to 69 radio TV servicing book. So I'm probably going to assume that all these capacitors are past it. So we've got that resistor there has been bodged on, bit of melting of the wire there, and we've got the AF117s, and quite a few will probably know that these AF117s are terrible for the tin whisker disease, and these must be extra special ones because these have got tin whiskers on the outside, so they're going to be buggered. So AF115 hidden in there somewhere. There's the other transistors. Right, let's get some power up it. Let's connect these up in the right way. That one to black, that one to red. Right, there's the darts there. That's on, that's off. Wave change bands. Right, 5 in the hole. Nothing overheating. Power on. Now you might hear a bit of buzzing, that is the power supply to the right of me. Nothing on that band. Nothing on long wave. So it appears like it's not working anyway. Let's tappity tap these. Nothing. Let's have a look at the thingy. Is it showing any? Strange, I set the voltage a bit ago. Nothing appears to be working. See how many volts I'm actually putting up this thing, and it's not just the power supply. Okay, so I've done a bit of recapping, changed out all these spray capacitors, whatever you call them. Oddly enough, they're in these little plastic jacket things, sort to prime out just for curiosity. Pretty much all of them are out of spec except for one, which wanted to be a resistor. And then again, if you're over 60 years old, you might be a bit dried out and offer some resistance. Anyway, got the power supply linked up with 9 volts ready. So let's just clear a bit of space, see if we can get anything. So Oh, we have sound, so that stand the antenna a bit. Let's see if we get anything on the shortwave. It is about 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, so might not get much, but see what it's about. Not much in shortwave. Let's try the middle one, which should be long wave flavour.
Sleep in bed, wake them up, while in their hand and get them to ring this number. Call 03700 100 444 now if you've been a student in the pandemic and you can tell us what that's been like.
Okay, not much on long flavour. Let's try medium flavour.
Which we don't know, indeed. Thank you for taking all of that. Deputy Director for the Institute.
Now I'm getting a bit of interference anyway. It might be the power supply or some phone charge, some charging up thing anyway, but at least we're getting some sound anyway.
Lots of police officers arrested any of the past people need retraining.
So it appears that it is working. So it's just the capacitors. I've not done anything with the AF117s yet. I might leave it. I'm not sure. But I think the next thing, clean the case up and attempt realignment, which would be a laugh because I've never done it before. Well, I did it by ear with Roberts, but to get the frequency counter down and maybe the oscilloscope and see how far we get. But I'm quite impressed with that. Although it is quite interesting to see how technology has moved on. I mean, you look at how small these capacitors are, little tiny ones, compared to what size they used to be when they came with the set. So I'm counting that as a win. Right, alignment time. This should be interesting. So I think there's one or two things here to be adjusted, but the book's over there anyway, so we shall see what happens. So welcome back, and I've cleaned the radio, pushed the grill out, and got rid of the dents. There's still one there, but not as bad. Used elbow grease, degreaser just to give it a good clean. It needed it. I'll link that cleaner down below. I've used it loads of times. On the top here, give that a bit of a clean, but I didn't want the decals to come off anymore. If I was to sell this radio, I'll probably try and paint them in. And the same with the Ultra badge. But you know, I'm keeping all of this one. She might ask, well, why didn't I do the AF117 as well? The AF117s work. They're working at the moment. If they do decide to stop working, get the tin whiskers, I might zap them or just put an alternative in. Anyway, let's have a quick scan around the bands. I'm going to pick up a bit of electrical noise anyway. I've got a power supply off there. And obviously we've got other power supplies for laptop chargers, phone chargers from the TV. It's an electrical noise nightmare around here. Scanning's not going to be brilliant anyway. It's not precise enough. Either you get the station or you don't. So let's have a tune round. We do the medium wave flavour first. So Now I did realign this, but I don't think I did it properly, so I might go back and do it a bit later.
Good. Jay, my brother, in creativity and a real inspiration. That's so good. Thank you so much for that text. Ads in Manchester.
The voice of the UK. This is BBC Radio 5 Live.
Ooh, 5 Live. Football and boring stuff.
All deals in our January sale, powered by Club Card Prices. Get incredible deals this month and join an award-winning network. Not bad for a supermarket. This is Supermarket Mobile. Pop in or search Tesco Mobile. Every little helps.
Other phone networks are available.
No, the makers.
Trying to avoid the music stations. So that's medium wave flavour. I'm going to have to clean the switches a bit, Poppy. Never mind. Long wave flavour. Yeah, definitely needs a proper realignment. Oh well.
Cautiously, from Monday, a limit on numbers will be scrapped in England as isolation periods are also cut from 14 days to 10. There's a call though for families to manage their expectations.
So that was me and my brother. We were the only ones allowed to go unless we made a special arrangement for, one of her granddaughters to visit, but then we would have to sacrifice our visit.
That's Radio 4.
has admitted involvement
this is
in an
Radio
assault.
4.
England's chief medical officer, Professor Sir Chris Whitty, in a London park last year. Jonathan Chew originally denied accosting Sir Chris, who was seen in mobile phone footage trying to escape. An estate agent, Lewis Hughes, has already been given a suspended jail term. Comedians, including Stephen Fry and David Mitchell, have led tributes to the scriptwriter Barry Cryer, who's died at the age of 86. He wrote jokes for some of the biggest names in comedy, such as Morecambe and Wise, Tommy Cooper, and Frankie Howerd, and was a long-running panellist on Radio 4's I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. BBC News.
Elizabeth died.
R.I.P. Barry Cryer. Oh well.
And she talks to Hadley about her age.
So let's switch to shortwave flavour. We've got the telescopic whip extended. Not hopeful we're picking much up, but perhaps some strong stations. Shortwave goes from the 49 metre to the 19 metre band, so let's see what we can pick up.
Und hofft, dass der Dialog und die Verständigung de 759 de milimetri coloane de lemn. În continuare, informațiile din sport cu Catrina Loprișiu. Bun găsit! În Casa Liga 1 de fotbal, o va primi pe Universitatea Craiova.
Amateur radio operator there, that being the 20 metre band. So I don't have SSB on this radio, so I've no idea who it is or what he's saying. That's it, I think. I'll switch the power supply off. So there we go, the repair of the cheapest radio ever, the Ultra Radio. Cost me £1. The capacitors I had to buy them in anyway, but about, I should say, £1 for the capacitors. So yeah, radios cost me £2. So if I do decide to sell it on eBay, I'll probably sell it for about £8. Obviously replace the AF117, so yeah, if I sell it for £8, I've made some profit there. Actually, that'd be quite a good challenge actually, if anyone wants to do that. Buy a radio as cheaply as you can, parts not working, and see how long it takes you to fix it. There you go. There you go, a friend on the gauntlet for you. There's a challenge for you. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, tell me why, or don't bother. Yeah, the thumbs down thing's disappeared. I know how many thumbs down I get. You don't. Anyway, before I start waffling and faffing, hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. And you may hit the bell as well. And all the other stuff most YouTubers tell you to do. That's it for me. Until the next one. Thank you very much for watching. And 73. Catch you soon. Bye for now.